Hola alumnos y bienvenidos a otra edición del Spanish Code Podcast. Yo soy Cristian Robinson, el dueño de Blinka Spanish y SpanishFit, y conmigo Nelfer Velilla de la Costa de Colombia, el profesor extraordinaire. Y hoy, so we already taught you guys voy a, right? Now that is the future tense. It's the future or the present, and it works perfectly in English or Spanish, right? All right, guys, before we get to the simple future, please remember to like and subscribe to the videos. We do appreciate you guys following us. And also leave us your comments, guys. Leave us your comments. Send our video to your friends who also want to learn Spanish. We would love to welcome everybody who wants to learn to the channel. All right, now let's get to it. Yo voy a la tienda ahora. I'm going to the store right now. Or voy a la tienda el miércoles, right? I'm going to the store on Wednesday. So what is the difference between voy a and the future tense? Okay, I am going to Spain and I will go to Spain. All right, now this is really easy in English because all we do is change our pronoun, I, you, he, we, they, add will, and an infinitive. All right, now we all know that that's not going to happen in Spanish, but this is an easy conjugation. So don't get crazy. We're going to take a look at it. But again, that I do dance salsa, I did dance salsa, I will dance salsa, dance. No. Remember, we're going to have to change the conjugation for every person in Spanish and for every time. All right, so I will go is going to be different than you will go. It's not go, right? All right, so let's take a look at it. Now, this is not like the other verbs we've seen where we take off the endings. For the future tense, we are actually going to just have one codification for all three types of verbs. We have ar, ir, and instead of taking those away from the verb in Spanish, we're going to keep them as they are and add an additional code at the end of the verb. All right, so we have ar, ir, más e, más as, más a, más hemos, más an, hablaré. All right, so again, we're seeing more and more tildes. Remember, that's just your sign to go up, right? So hablaré, hablarás, hablará, hablaremos, hablarán.
And the same is gonna happen with the ER and IR verbs, right? What we've been doing in the last conjugations is removing that ending all the time. So if you have comer, for the present tense, you remove the ER ending, right? And then you say como, you insert the new conjugation. In the simple past, comí, you remove the ER. In the imperfect tense, we cover as well, comía, right? But in this case, we're gonna keep the entire verb, comer, and then we insert the ending. For ER is the same, comeré, and then comerás, you will eat, comerá, he will eat, comeremos, we will eat, and you guys comerán, ustedes comerán, or ellos comerán. Vivir, I will live in Peru, right? Vivir, the entire verb, and the E at the end with the accent, viviré, I will live. One word is containing three of them in English. I will live. We do all that in one simple verb in Spanish, that is the future simple. Comeré, viviré. Vivirás, you will live here. Vivirás aquí. Vivirá, he will live, she will live. Viviremos, we will live together. Vivirán, they will live. Right?
Muy bien. All right, so take your list of verbs and just start going. And remember to use your association. Okay, I'm learning tomar, tomaré, tomarás, tomará, tomaremos, y tomarán. Okay, guys, any verb you're practicing, take it and add these endings. You are saying I will, you will, he will, we will, they will. Yo, let's do aprender, aprender. Yo aprenderé, tú aprenderás. Él aprenderá, nosotros aprenderemos, y ustedes o ellos aprenderán. All right, so it's that simple. I will. That is the I will, we will, he will, you will, I will, they will, you guys will, on. Listo.
That's why we call this a codification rather than a conjugation. Okay, the main concept of conjugation if you're learning grammar, right? But for us, it's like a code. We're inserting all of this in one simple word. Like the ending is meaning all of that. We do the same for I would, which we're gonna cover later. But now it's time to see some irregular verbs. I know you hate them, yeah. But we have some irregular verbs. The good news about this irregular verbs is that they follow the same ending. It's gonna be a little change in the root of the word, because the regular verbs, they keep the entire word, right? But the irregular ones, you're gonna see some changes there, right? Yeah, there's with these two verbs and also haber, which is here. If you say the actual conjugation, let's go back here, it's an E. If I want to say the regular version of poder in future, which doesn't exist, it would be podere, podere. Try to say that quickly, podere, 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 podere. So when we said it so many times, it became irregular because of that, because of the sound. So the E disappeared. The same is going to happen, I will know, saberé, but we don't say that, sabré, sabré. It's like a quick version of it. So that's why it became irregular, right? Sabré, I will know. Habré. We will get into this one later, how to use it, because you already know how to use haber. I have done something, I had done something. In this case, we're going to use it for I will have done something, but we're not there yet. But it is irregular as well. Habré. Then we have the one with the D. And then we have tener, salir, poner, venir. Instead of teneré, we say tendré. There's a D there. Just because. You need to remember, I will have to do something. Tendré que hacer algo. I will have a brother. Tendré un hermano. Right? I will go out. It's not saliré, but saldré. I will put. Pondré. The regular verb is poner, the infinitive one. But the future tense is pondré, and then we follow all the endings that you already know. Pondré, pondrás, pondrá, pondremos, pondrán.
You don't get any more important in the future simple than this verb, because we use it a lot in the simple future. Instead of saying yo voy a hacer, it's much easier to say yo lo haré, tú lo harás, él lo hará, nosotros lo haremos y ustedes lo harán.
So how do you say what will you do tomorrow?
¿Qué harás mañana?
¿Qué harás mañana?
¿Qué harás mañana? What will you do tomorrow? Okay.
Then the sir is diré. It's irregular as well. Remember, the irregulars, the root changes. Yeah. So we have diré, dirás, dirá, diremos, dirán.
Le diré. Them, him or her, I will tell. So really, really common with decir. You have to memorize that. One that is not common is going to be querer. Yeah. Very rarely in Spanish are we going to say, I will want. Is it possible? Yes. Is it one that you should focus on? No. But it's nice to know how it goes. Querré, querrás, querrá, querremos, querrán.
Yeah, you need to ask when you're going to say, I will want. When you want something, it's I want to do something in the future. I will want it. Yeah, probably want to say it. Whenever you need to say that, it would be querer. It's something that you don't need to memorize, but we wanted to put all the irregulars that we have for the future. Here you have the base Here you have the base of all the irregular verbs in the future. Why? Because let's say you're thinking about a verb that is to keep. How do you say to keep in Spanish? Then you look and it's mantener. And then you're like, tener es irregular. And then you say, mantener is to keep. We're using the same verb with a little thing in front. And it's going to be mantendré. We follow this. Mantener is to keep. I will keep it, lo mantendré. Tener is irregular, tendré. Mantener is irregular, mantendré. For example, proponer, to propose, right? It's like poner because poner is there, proponer. So propondré, I will propose.
The 10 verbs is kind of a lie because a lot of these verbs have multiple versions of them.
Yeah.
Tener, how about retain, retener. How about to stop when the police stop you? Detener, to detain. Oh, wow. So we have a lot of verbs that come from tener, and they're going to follow the same algorithm and the same codification.
Prevenir, for example, to prevent, so prevendré. Anyways, we want you to remember these ones. The important ones are here. We use all the time to I will have something, tendré que hacer algo, haré. If you want to find like, okay, what should I focus on if I want to use this? Hacer es importante, decir es importante, poder not that much, sabré, well, you're not going to use it that much as well, but tener, salir y poner, maybe you want to know.
We will go out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, saldremos. Yo saldré con una amiga, right? Genial.
And again, you already have a hack. Whenever you're like thinking, I want to say something in future, I will, and you don't remember if it's regular or not, you don't need to spend a lot of seconds of your conversation like figuring out which one are you gonna use. You say voy a. You already have the hack of the future. Voy a is gonna work all the time whenever you want to say I will. Some teachers are gonna tell you, oh, but maybe I'm going to more certain that you're gonna do it, and I will is that you're not that sure. No, they try to find differences, but it's exactly the same. At least in Spanish, we can use both. Let's see how we use the future tense actually. How do we use this conjugation when we're talking? We use it to say something that is gonna happen in the future.
Predecir, to predict.
Yeah.
So to predecir un evento futuro. This is a great one. The verb to rain, llover. It will rain. Remember, that's not I or you, it's it. It's him or her. Lloverá.
Lloverá mañana. Like I know it will rain tomorrow. I can see it. Express a decision, like something that you say immediately. You made a decision and you're like, oh, I will pay. No worries. Pagaré. Yo pagaré los tiquetes. No te preocupes. I will pay for the tickets. No worries. It's an spontaneous decision that you made and you say like, I'll do it. Right? Express willingness, like in a positive way, like he will carry your baggage. He'll do it. No worries. I'll do it. No te preocupes. Right? You can express your willingness like this. Or express something that you're not gonna do. I won't go there. I won't eat that, right? It's still the future, but those are the uses that you can apply with this in order to practice and create your own ideas, your own like sentences to practice by yourself. Again, expressing your own reality, something that you will do, that you won't do ever. And finally, you can give commands. Actually, how did you call this that Moses did in the mountain in English? I don't know, los mandamientos.
I haven't been reading my Bible.
The Ten Commandments. In English, I guess I haven't read them in English ever, but I think it's you shall do something. Or how do you say that? These 10 commandments in English.
Oh, yeah.
Remember one. The first one.
Thou shalt.
Okay. In Espanol, we do that with the future. Whenever you're going to read the Bible in Spanish, I don't know if you're going to do it, the 10 commandments are going to be in future. You will do. You won't kill. No matarás. No robarás. Or if my dad is here and he wants to make me do something, he would say something like, you will go now. Irás ahora. Estudiarás.
Yeah, so switching gears, what is the difference between any of these and voy a? Nothing. Nothing. There is no different meaning. It's just using different words to express the same time. All right, so mañana va a llover. Mañana lloverá. Yo voy a pagar los tiquetes. Yo pagaré. Okay. Él va a cargar tu maleta. He is going to take or he will take your bag, right? So sometimes it might sound better, sometimes it might sound worse, and it's just about, you'll have to practice it and use it to actually figure it out. But those irregulars, lo haré, le diré, see, lo tendré, saldré, those are all super, super important. So you guys are gonna want to focus on the most useful over here.
Exactly, and then like always, you need to practice affirmative, negative, and question. Every time you're learning a new conjugation or combination of verbs, this is important. So your brain is not gonna betray you whenever you wanna say, do you want, and then you want to translate word by word. Nah, it doesn't work like this.
Never, ¿qué harás mañana?
So, ¿qué harás mañana? Aprenderé español este mes. I will learn Spanish this month. What will you do? ¿Qué harás? Aprenderé español. So that's easy. We just saw so many examples of that. But the negative version is only putting the no in front of the conjugated verb. No iré. I will not go there tomorrow. No iré allá mañana. Will you travel next year? In English, you need to change the structure. Will you travel? You know that you're reading a question when you're reading this. But in Spanish, we need to inform that. That's why we put this little guy. I've said it many times, but I want you to remember that. And will you travel is only viajarás with the inflection in the voice when we're talking. Viajarás el próximo año? Will you travel next year? If I removed it, it's not a question, it's this. You will travel next year. Viajarás el próximo año. But since I'm putting the question words, I change the tone, right? A little bit. And then I ask, ¿qué harás? ¿Qué comerás? ¿Estudiarás español esta tarde? Will you study Spanish this afternoon? I know we're asking, right?
Right. Now we have iré, right? So we already learned voy a. We learned fui a. We talked about iba a. So if I will go to do something, yes, I can use iré in that same algorithm. So I will go to study next year. Iré a estudiar el próximo año. Iremos a Cartagena para su boda. We will go to Cartagena for his wedding.
Every single structure that we've done with every single conjugation is going to apply to the future. Double verbs.
What about tengo que?
Yeah.
I will have to do something. Tendré que, right?
I will need to go.
Necesitaré ir.
So you know, necesito ir, I need to go. Necesitaba ir, I needed to go. Necesitaré ir is also possible. You only replace the conjugation of the main verb. Voy a comer, I'm gonna eat. Fui a comer, I went to eat. Iba a comer, which can be either I used to go to eat or I was gonna eat. And now we have iré a comer, I will go to eat. Now you have so many ways to express yourself. And the same thing is gonna happen when you combine to be plus what? ing.
ing. So present tense, I am studying. Estoy estudiando. I was studying yesterday. Estuve estudiando. I was studying with the description. Yo estaba estudiando y algo pasó. And in the future, I can say voy a estar estudiando. Claro, I can do it. Am I going to do it? No. Because here, what I'm doing is instead of using voy a, I'm going to use estaré. Why? Because it's shorter. Estaré viajando. Estaré estudiando. Estaré volando a Cali.
I will be doing whatever. Estaré estudiando. I will be studying. Right? You will be speaking. Estarás hablando con mis amigos. You will be doing something in the future.
Maybe Nelfer's going on a trip and I want to say he will be meeting a lot of new people.
Yeah.
Estará conociendo a mucha gente.
Y estaré bebiendo mucho.
Sí.
He will be drinking a lot. We will be writing. Estaremos escribiendo en los comentarios. Every single question that you have, we will be replying it. Estaremos respondiendo. So please remember to like and subscribe. This is really important because anytime you have a question or you want us to cover whatever, we're going to be here creating a new podcast speaking on that. If we need to repeat this in a way that you get it, let us know because we're here for that.
Respondiendo. Estaremos respondiendo.
How do you say we will be doing it?
Estaré haciéndolo.
Exactly.
We will. Estaremos haciéndolo.
They will be dancing. Estarán bailando. Again, the conjugated estar in future tense. We keep the word estar and we put the endings that you already know. Estaré, estarás, estará, estaremos, estarán. You can use this as in every single use that you can apply estar. Location, estaré en Cali. Estaré en Medellín. Estaré en California, right? I will be there. Or you can use it for emotion. Estaré muy feliz. When I travel to that and I practice my Spanish, I will be happy. Estaré feliz. Estaré triste. And you use it with the action. I will be doing something.
A good way to practice this, guys, to really peg the conjugation because most 95% of verbs are going to be normal in the simple future. So if I can say estaré bebiendo, I will be drinking. How do I say I will drink? Estaré bebiendo, beberé. The whole verb here and just with the new ending. So I will be dancing. Estaré bailando. How about I will dance? Okay, what's the verb? Bailar. Add my ending, bailaré. Right? So if you force your brain to go from estar to normal verbs, you're doing a lot of really good work and you're making a lot of progress.
Perfecto. We can use this structure of the future to express something that will happen in the future and will continue to happen for a long period. Because I say, I will go, iré. That's going to happen in the future. But I will be doing something is, you know that it's going to happen for a progressive period of time. That's why we call this continuous or progressive tenses. Ejemplo, I will be running the marathon next Saturday. Like I will be doing that during the Saturday, right? For a long period. What else do we have here? Ana and Luis will be practicing their English. Estarán practicando su inglés toda la tarde during the afternoon. I can say they will practice their English, but if I want to say the entire, like during the afternoon, I'm saying like a long period. You think about it. When do you say I will do it or I will be doing it? It's the same in Espanol. You don't need to struggle a lot because we use that same way. Uno más, we will be watching that TV show during the weekend. Estaremos viendo esa serie el fin de semana. And then you can practice your questions with will you be, estarás, with inflection in the voice, estarás, and then you can add your question,
interrogatorios,
and your verbs. ¿Qué estarás haciendo? What will you be doing? ¿Dónde estarás estudiando? Where will you be studying? ¿Cuándo? ¿Por qué estarás? Right? What will you be doing? Is this algorithm, you recognize it, and we're always going to apply it to show you how to practice your question. It's not only when learning a new language, the way to express myself, my ideas, what I think, but also being able to ask.
All right, so just choose a list of verbs, guys, and we'll do a little conversation. All right. Now for ¿dónde estarás trabajando en un año?
En un año tal vez estaré trabajando aquí para ustedes.
So I said, where will you be working next year, right? How about Nelfer likes to play a lot of sports, but I haven't seen him playing recently. So I'm going to say, when will you play basketball again? Nelfer, ¿cuándo jugarás baloncesto otra vez?
Tal vez jugaré el próximo fin de semana. ¿Quieres venir?
Sí, yo vendré.
Sí. ¿Cuándo volverás a Estados Unidos, Cristian?
When will I return to the United States? De hecho, volveré en 2 días porque iré a Nueva York.
Exactly.
Muy bien.
Very good.
All right, guys. So just practice. If you do have a practice partner, plug it in. Again, you can practice a million ways. You can go from voy a to just using the simple future. You can go back and forth, right? You can go from estaré bebiendo to beberé. There's a million different ways you can run this cycle, but you got to do it if you're going to nail the future tense. All right, guys, that is it for today. Again, like and subscribe to the videos, guys. We appreciate you guys following us. Leave us comments. We will get to your comments, and we will do videos just for you. But that's all for today, so we will see you guys very soon. Nos vemos muy pronto. Chao, chao.